have an idea. If you're anti-abortion, then put your name into a hat with every other anti-abortion Republican person who doesn't believe that women should have the right to an abortion to save their freaking lives. Because a pregnancy is deadly, can be deadly. I'm happy that I didn't get an abortion. I have a child, and I'm happy that I have my child, and I love my daughter, and I love my child. But if a woman puts her name on the list, if she ever tries to get an abortion and can't, so you are told you can't have an abortion in this state because it's against the law. It's an anti-abortion law. If she dies from a pregnancy after putting her name on that list, we choose a name from the list of all the men who voted to ban abortions because she wanted to end the pregnancy. Every time a woman wants to end the pregnancy, signs a list, signs it when she gets pregnant and wants to end it and isn't allowed to, signs the list. She dies. One of the men's name is randomly drawn, and they are executed. Every time. If you really believe that, then put your own lives on the line, not just the women who are victims. Every time a rape victim can't get an abortion, and they have to carry that child, execute one of them. We need to have consequences for your piracy. Actually, they're all guilty. All the Republicans that voted for these anti-abortion laws are guilty of crimes against humanity under international law. It's piracy, because forcing someone to carry a child is piracy. The definition of piracy is, and slavery is piracy under the law, under the treaty signed by Elizabeth I, that during the 70s, the 1970s, was deemed international law. It was deemed in the international arena that there is nowhere that is not recognized under that treaty because of the colonies. You colonizers made your own bed. Because of other treaties and colonization, piracy is a crime that the law is written. This is educational. The law is written, hung by the neck until dead. These are facts. One of my main sources is the Explained series on Netflix. I actually thought it was quite good. They're short videos, so it doesn't take long. They just state facts and history. They explain how during the trial of Adolf Eichmann, the laws were established as global because we have treaties with England, and the different countries were colonies of England, and the major, and Spain and Portugal, and all throughout Europe. Excuse me. Every country is part of this under international law. Under international law that was deemed globally the law. Adolf Eichmann was arrested in Argentina and taken to Israel to stand trial. You can stand trial anywhere, be arrested anywhere for crimes committed anywhere. His original crimes were in Nazi Germany. And the crimes he committed, like the Republican Party, the crimes they are committing, they all can be tried under the same piracy law. The piracy law pertains to everyone in the group, like RICO, an organized group committing crimes. I think we could say the Republican Party and the ICE, they are committing crimes. They are raping people in the camps. Children are being raped, and they are covering up crimes. And we know they are systemically doing this. We know about the Epstein files. We know that Donald Trump is in the Epstein files, and they released him real quick and then took him off the internet. But people saved them, and people have told us about them. We know the crimes that Epstein and his people committed. They are pirates under international law, using someone's body, including since we're making them people from conception, they are guilty, and it's just carrying out a sentence. If the mother doesn't want them to use her body without her permission, which is a right they do not have. Nobody has that right. It is illegal under international law. It is piracy, and it's not a right to use your body if you rescind permission in abortion. Is carrying out a sentence, not murder. It is carrying out a sentence that the law establishes. And just the fact that they have to use your body is enough evidence to prove. Okay, there's a baby in there. The sonogram or the pregnancy test, that's the evidence. Go to a court. I do not want this child. Here's my pregnancy test. I want an abortion. It's piracy. I convict my fetus, unnamed fetus, B, whatever. Fetus, give it a random unisex name. Jamie, and whatever your last name is. whatever last name you're giving it, and go to court, say, I'm pregnant, this child is using my body against my will, I want it executed by a doctor, I want an abortion, and execute it as law requires for piracy and using my body without my choice is piracy. It's against international law. I want to have an abortion, and I want to go to the courts in these anti-abortion and say and then make the doctors, they're carrying out a sentence for a crime committed against you. That's how you do it. Go directly to the courts and put charges against the fetus. It's using my body without my permission. It's harming me, whatever. Go to the courts and get a abortion. It's a sentence to be carried out by a doctor. And make it easy. It's not an abortion. It's a sentence being carried out because that unborn fetus committed a crime that is a death penalty offense.